there any public comment?
Looks like a no.
All right. Then we're going to move on to the approval of the previous meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Okay.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. Administrators report.
All right.
It's a big one.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a big meeting this weekend, or this week. There was 4,698 rides in February. And the one part-time person that we had in training actually started on his own
Today.
Today.
Going well?
Yeah, went real good. He was on time a lot, and
Good.
there's just a little miscommunication about 9 o'clock, quarter after 9. There's a little miscommunication. We got it all figured out. So.
And it's his first day on
And
his,
his
on
first
his
day on his
own,
own.
so.
On his own,
And he was like, I'm not going to, all last week, he's like, I'm not going to sleep on Sunday. I'm like, no worries. He's like, I haven't been sleeping for a month.
We don't want him to sleep on the bus.
I said, now you can sleep. It's
Yeah.
all over.
He's all good.
Yeah. That community or county or whatever transportation meeting was
Yeah.
rescheduled.
Yeah, correct.
And that
It's-
new one is for April 2nd.
It's the same time, correct?
I believe so.
I
yes.
believe so as well.
Okay, I will plan on going. I was going to go to the other one, but I will plan. You're going to be there too,
Yep.
Brad? Yeah, right.
I will plan
Okay. Thank you.
on it. You are welcome. That is what I have.
All right, then we're going to move
Can
on.
I have
Go ahead.
can I ask a question on the rides at the 4,698? If someone calls in for like a round trip ride, does that count as 2 rides or 1? Like if I need a ride to Walmart and back home,
That would be 2 rides.
that's 2 rides. Okay, I was just wondering about that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we're going to move on to the general agenda items, starting with the first aid kits.
I went through. I didn't go through all the first aid kits. I looked at a couple of them, and they were pretty stocked. And I had somebody go through and inventory them, and they were all pretty stocked.
Okay.
And your question about the insurance's response was they will not dictate our policy. They won't tell us what we can and can't do. They will just cover it.
Oh.
They can't create a policy, but they can cover it.
Okay. But we know that the first aid kits are supposed to be stocked, and if someone runs out of gauze, they're supposed to come to the office and say, I've got gauze.
Hey, I need
I
it.
did some checking on that Quick Clot because, listening to Teresa, and I thought, okay, I was just very surprised about the whole, not being stocked, because I know you had said that they're supposed to and they're checked, but that Quick Clot is not good at all. She was correct. It does stop the bleeding, but you bleed internally.
Depending on the injury,
Correct.
probably.
And it's really, our son is in the Navy, and they have had this, and he said they have changed the formula 4 times. They don't even use that because it's really for gunshots,
Oh.
is what it's for.
Oh,
Okay.
And what you have to be very careful, it's very harmful to the environment because, as you say, Quick Clot, it's moisture. You don't get those in your eyes. If you get it in your eyes, it will seal your eyes. shut.
Oh.
So it's not something
We
really
want everybody to use.
correct.
It's much safer to not.
Correct. He said you're better off using a tourniquet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is,
Correct. What we had.
Or following dispatches orders if you call 911.
Correct,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it just so happened, and he said, when I talked to him, he said, Mom, I just had a meeting with things like this 2 days ago. So he knew exactly.
yay, what coincidence.
Yes,
Isn't that crazy?
right.
So the main, I'm assuming it's just the main first aid kit. Band-Aids, gauze.
Yeah, some gauze, some Band-Aids, gauze, there's I think there's some gloves in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
For like
Okay.
a,
But yeah, it's just
Cut on the
basic,
head.
just basic
Yep.
stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it's
And they're all
it's pretty much
stocked.
stuff that you would find. The first aid kits, I mean, I went and bought them at Walmart.
Mhm.
Just little boxes. They have Band-Aids,
Mhm.
gauze.
Yep.
And so. And
Alcohol
no,
wipes
there,
or.
Yep.
there you go.
Right.
Prep
Yep.
wipes, things like that.
Yeah.
They're just real basic.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
all we would do.
Yeah.
Is that, got a question. Was that the item or the stop the bleed? Is that what you were talking about? I think that's what
That is-
Teresa was
Yes.
calling it.
Yes.
Correct, that's
Yes.
what she,
Okay.
to stop it instantly or
Oh.
very fast, but that is
Uh-huh.
not something real good. She was right, you just pour it on the wound,
And it
but
would-
it's
Well.
not good.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand now. Thank you. I was
Thank you.
just confused. Okay, thanks.
Anything further on that? Okay, then I think we're all good there. The transit, we're gonna push to next meeting.
Correct.
So we can give the recap at the following meeting. Any other agenda items for the next meeting?
How are we
Yes.
doing on staffing for drivers now?
We're still short the one part-time person, but we have 3, so we're better than before.
Before.
And
Okay.
some of the drivers that we have would prefer to leave it at 3 because then they work the 5 days a week. But having the 4th one is really a good thing, and they're all understanding.
Right, if it's better for our system, we really should
Yeah.
try
I
to
mean,
get.
we'll keep if we get somebody, we get somebody.
Correct,
You know,
correct.
Otherwise, you're doing okay.
We're doing okay.
Okay.
Okay. You're comfortable with it?
Yep.
One thing.
Okay.
We talked about maybe updating in the buses that this is the days that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
running.
That is
Are-
in there.
They're
Oh,
all
it
on-
is?
Yep.
They're all in there. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All
that's-
been done?
The schedule's posted.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
When I was
and
on there
it's
the
not
other
gonna
day.
take much, like, to update,
No.
you know, so.
And I think it's
Good.
the whole year.
Mhm.
It's
And
the
that's
whole
good.
2025
Holidays.
holiday
Correct.
schedule is
Okay, thank
posted
you.
on the bus. Yep.
Good.
Beautiful.
So, is there anything else we want to put on for the next meeting?
How are the free rides going now, like, for story time at the library? Because I will hear them announce on the radio, you know, things that they're doing, and if you want to go to the story time or movie day or whatever, you just call the merry-go-round and it's a free ride. I'm assuming that the library pays.
The library pays for
Yes.
those. We haven't had any for.
But, you know, it's really
while.
nice that they say that the, you know, the transit system will be available to do that. I'm happy.
Yep.
Anytime we can get PR, you
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, and I was thinking
good.
I'm probably due to get on the radio pretty quick here
Mhm.
sometime
Correct.
soon.
Correct. So, good.
But yeah, but they do.
So,
It's been a while since anybody's
Sure.
done that, and the last rides for that actually were from one of the,
Daycares?
not the daycares, the extended service areas.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
But it was a lady that took her grandchild.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, something happened and they're not doing that right now. So.
But I just think it's very good to listen, not
Mhm.
only when Brad's on the radio or whatever, but just to tout the transit system.
Yeah.
You know, and it's nice to hear. She said, well, if you want to come, you just call the merry-go-round and it's free ride.
Yeah, and
We
are
could-
there free rides for voting too?
Yes.
Is that,
Yes.
okay. And is
Oh.
it,
so who pays for those rides then? If the library is offering that, is it the library who pays for the ride?
Correct.
Okay, and for voting, is it the city that pays for it?
The transit system is covering them, and it's only on election
Well,
day.
then-
It's only on election day, and it's only 2 polling places.
okay.
This- you mean,
And do we have any other business or places in the city that do sponsor the fees for free rides?
No.
Do you? No, just the library?
Tuesday.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would be election, April 1st is the
I think it's
election.
April
Is
1st.
it is
So
April
April
1st?
1st will be the next,
Oh, okay.
that's what I thought, it's
So
in
we're
like a
doing
week and a
all
half.
good
We're doing the movie that morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
April 1st, okay.
So yeah, April 1st
I was
is,
thinking it's the 8th, sorry. Good job.
is the next
So
election
what-
day.
I know all
Okay.
about election day.
Yeah.
All right, then, if there is nothing else, we're gonna move on to, so the next meeting will be Monday, April 21st at 4 o'clock in the City Hall Council Chambers. And do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?